Well, Energy Minister Chris Bowen says his government has no time to delay Australia's renewable energy transition, despite warnings, of course, today from the Australian energy market operator that a too quick change could lead to summertime blackouts.
The system's very tight. It means we have a lot of catching up to do, but that catching up has begun and will continue. There are some in politics who call for a pause in renewable energy investment, who say we've got time. They're wrong. They've always been wrong. They've caused 10 years of denial and delay already, and they're still trying to get in the way. And we won't be distracted. We'll continue to get on with the job.
He also gave an update on the disastrous Snowy Hydro project, which, despite its budget doubling to $6 billion over the past 6 months, will now be delivered a whole year earlier in December 2028.
The $12 billion cost is obviously very, very substantial. And there are a couple of things at play here. Firstly, this is one of the most complex engineering projects underway anywhere in the world. And it is subject to the same constraints and blowouts that all major infrastructure projects around the world are experiencing. That's just a fact. The clear advice to government, though, is also that things could have and should have been done better much earlier in the project's development.
Let's bring in Queensland National Senator Matt Canavan. How good is the deflection here, Matt? You know, it's not the fault of the fact that we've gone too fast with renewable energy. It's we've gone too slow.
Well, Caleb, it would be kind of hilarious if Chris Bowen's head in the sand routine wasn't costing us all thousands of dollars extra in our power bills every year. But we're paying the price for this insanity. Effectively, Chris Bowen here is saying, let's put all our eggs in one basket. It's going so well. Let's just keep doing it. And what today's warnings really do show is that we shouldn't put all our energy eggs in one basket. We shouldn't just be relying on solar and wind power to get us out of this mess. It's a mess we're in. It's a mess we're in because we've invested too much in unreliable, intermittent, renewable energy. We've been investing in solar and wind power in Australia at the rate of 4 times higher than in Europe and North America on a per-person basis. So when Chris Bowen says, oh, we're going too slow, what does he mean? We're actually been going at the fastest breakneck speed of any country in the world. What we haven't been doing is investing in power sources that can stay on all the time, that we can rely on all the time, and we'll make sure we don't have these critical shortages when it's a bit too hot or too cold. That's what needs to happen here. We need to keep the coal-fired power stations going. I think we should build new ones too, just as they are in China, using our coal. But of course, we also need to consider nuclear power. It's time to put all of these energy options on the table before the lights go out and thousands of Australians lose their jobs.